Messed up, guys. Hey guys, what's up, YouTube team? Sorry I'm late. 10 minutes too late to be precise. Apologies to everyone. In my boomerish ways, apparently, I forgot to click the go live button. There seems to be, they've added something to YouTube where normally it just automatically goes live when you press the button in OBS and you're fine. And so I looked at my stream like everything was dandy and you guys could see it and it was being shown to the public. Little did I know you guys were all waiting, so apologies. Anyway, we back now. We're checking out update 8.6 rather. What is it called? The War Monger something or other? I completely forget the name of the update, but I call it 8.6. You'll know it as 8.6. And we're fighting against robots that are surprisingly, as you can see, decent at the game. I thought it would be a complete cakewalk to actually take these rush objectives. So it's 4 versus 28 bots here. You can only pick one specialist in your squad. So, like, not everybody can play as Falk, so that does present some, you know, grievances, I suppose, especially if you've got a Falk that doesn't really do much healing. But yeah, the AIs can actually aim. So it's not like in the last event that we had those synthetic cyborgs, you know, all the way back when the Redacted map came out. I forget which season that actually was. But they couldn't really aim at all. These ones, though, they can do. So you kind of just got to peek them a little bit, take a few out. So some of them look like they actually have launchers. I don't know if that's part of the model. And as someone has pointed out here, on my left hand, I actually appear to have the... Oh yeah, like, look at this. I'm actually a robot as well. I don't think we're supposed to be robots. I think we're only supposed to be fighting against the robots. So, for whatever reason, I'm a robot. As you can see, though, none of my teammates or my squad mates, they're not robots. So I have absolutely no idea what's going on with that. Seems to be a little bit buggy. But there is a couple of game modes here. There's this one. Was that somebody up there? No. And then we've also got Domination. So that should be a lot of fun. We'll go and check out Domination after this round. And then there's also King of the Hill going to be coming sometime later. I think probably in like a week or so. Oh, look at that. We can actually crawl as well. That's nice. So yeah, I won't be able to show you guys King of the Hill today. Oh, dude. Assassinated by my fellow robot there. This AI mode is dumb. Who wants to kill AI? Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying there, Tornado Daddy. I mean, Battlefield is not really a game we play for to play against AI, right? Except for training purposes. Although, as someone did point out earlier, this is going to be an excellent mode if you want to tier 1 any weapons, maybe tier 1 certain specialists. I know that for me, there are some specialists that I'm just never going to tier 1. For example, Crawford. You have to get kills with his minigun in order to get, you know, contribution towards his tier 1 skin. And I just know from me and my playstyle that that's never going to happen. I'm never going to legitimately get that. So, you know, if you care about that kind of stuff, I suppose that is something you could utilize this game mode for. Maybe a bit of, you know, decent aim training as well. If you're warming up to get in some real games. But it's pretty much so far, I feel like it's the last event. So when we had those synthetic cyborgs in Redacted, for anybody who remembers that and was playing the game at that point, it's probably a game mode you're gonna pick it up, you're gonna maybe play it, maybe with some friends, maybe with some randoms like me, and I think that's about it. I'm honestly more excited to get into Domination once we finish this, because that one I think will be interesting. That is basically just like miniature conquest, right, with 3 flags, no vehicles, so it's going to be all about the infantry combat. But according to Mary, the Cadwoman, I did see her shout out on Twitter saying that one of the maps that is available in Domination, which is Stadium, actually has vehicle call-ins. And I think that's a bug. I think that is definitely unintended. I don't know what vehicle call-ins will be available there. Like, can you call in a tank when you're not supposed to have a tank? Because you guys can bet your bottom dollar that's exactly what I'm going to do. Just to try it, because they're probably going to come in and fix the bug. Okay, let's back up here a second. Let's just smoke. Oh, there's just so many of them. It's actually kind of crazy when you've got 28 players on one team, even if they are only robots, like literal bots. Just a constant stream of them. Is there somebody disarming? I have no idea. Let's hope not. Okay. Where are these guys even... Like, where are they streaming to? So, okay, we got that objective. I think we've got one more sector to go, presumably. Let us smoke up. Alright, Zabby, take care, man. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it, bud. Oh, Ace1, I've already done the Boris turret one. That's one of the first specialists that I tier 1'd, in fact. Ah, we're going down here. Okay. And you know how I did it? A long, long time ago, they had another limited time game mode, which was actually zombies. Before the redacted one with the synthetic soldiers, it was an actual zombies mode. And you could basically just sit on a barrel. They would surround you on the barrel. They couldn't hit you. You could gun them down. And that's literally how I did Boris's sentry turret. I just put a sentry turret on there and let it go ham on the enemy team. Because again, it did feel a little bit cheesy and like I was cheating to do it, but I mean, let's be honest, guys. How long is it going to take you to tier 1 Boris? Way too long. Oh, cheers, Megatron. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for checking out the channel, dude. And everybody, thank you for being here. Always appreciated. It's a very exciting time as well for Battlefield. I really, really hope that the next game, you know, is going to deliver. Where am I going? Objectives down here. I'm too used to the way this map normally plays. And that we're all going to get the Battlefield game that we've wished for, I don't know, when was the last time we actually got a good Battlefield game? 2016? BF1 maybe? So it's been almost 10 years at this point. And, you know, not just as a player, but as a content creator as well. Oh, I just can't wait to be actually speaking about the game, hopefully always in a mostly positive tone. That would be really nice for a change. So, keeping my fingers crossed. By the way, guys, check your inboxes if you're signed up for Battlefield Labs, especially if you're a North American player, because I believe they are inviting people, and have been last week, for the playtest of Battlefield Labs, which is this Friday. And, this time they're inviting some more North American players for the first time. So, I don't know if that means they're only inviting North Americans, or they're inviting players from all countries, but I do know that they're going to be included for the first time. So, check your junk mail, because you'd be pretty bummed out if you missed, because it was in junk, wouldn't you? So, GG's. Easy win, I would say, pretty much. Let's move on to Domination. I'll show you guys the event pass as well, because that is something new today. You have maxed out the the AN94 already, Gabriel? Wow. See, I was under the impression that they would just give us the AN94 from the get-go in some of the modes. So if you're playing any of these two modes here, then you would just have access to the AN94 so that you can try it out. But if you want to play it in the rest of All Out Warfare, then you actually have to unlock it for yourself. So just to show you guys what I'm talking about here, this is the event pass. I think it was was it 500? Yeah, I think it was 500 Battlefield coins. I had like a bunch of them sat around, so I thought, why the heck not? Let's just grab this event pass here. It's only 30 tiers. This robot skin is here, though. Is that maybe why I'm dressed like a robot? Is it trying to sort of show off this skin that you can get in the Battle Pass? This one's for Rao, unfortunately. I never play RAW, so that one's going to go mostly unused. McKay's skin here kind of looks like a Carrot or somebody out of Dune, doesn't he? And then at level 15 here, we've got the AN94. So if we go to collection, boom, there it is. It seems like I'm just going to have to unlock it via the battle pass. I was hoping to be able to show you guys the weapon today and do some first impressions, but that's not going to be possible without doing some tier skips. And I'm not going to pay for those, man. I'll just unlock it the proper way. Although no shade to anybody who does have the money to throw at that. I'm just not one of them. Oh, you bought the accelerated one. Oh, well, there you go, mate. Fair enough.
Yallah, I'll lead the way.
You like the burst mode? You can shoot definitely faster with burst. Yeah, I think, so this weapon, for anybody who's not familiar with why it's kind of one of the standout weapons of Battlefield, I think it is only a burst fire weapon, or at least in Battlefield games of past, it's been single fire or burst fire. I don't think it even has a fully automatic setting, but if you can get the burst fire down, you can essentially increase the rate of fire to be faster than a full auto weapon. Which is kind of nuts. Unfortunately for me, I've just never been good at burst fire. So it wasn't a weapon that I gravitated towards, but, you know, I'll definitely be trying to get that down when I unlock it here. Okay, so this is 16 v 16. Actually, wait a minute. Look at the scoreboards. Something's wrong. It says we have 16 players. What is wrong with the scoreboard? But they have one more, right? I'm just looking to see if there's a number out of place. This is confusing the heck out of me. Like, what? It looks like they have an extra player. Are we missing the 13th? No, the 13th is down below the 12th there. Anyway, I digress, guys. Whatever. They've got an extra player, it would appear, for some reason. Don't ask me how that works. Let's see. Oh, you can call in Rangers. Okay. I think Mary said that it was only on Stadium that the vehicle call-ins worked. So we'll see about that one. I'm getting all capped right now. This is not good. So, where are the flags exactly? There's one up here. Or over here, I should say. Oh, this is a hard place to cap. This is a tiny cap zone. We can't even cap up here. We literally have to stay in this corridor of death. Cap times are very fast, though. It's basically like Domination from Call of Duty. That's what inspired this mode. Okay, we got a... Anyone on C? Oh, dive behind the corner. I got rushed. The robot skins are kind of goofy. Yeah. Yeah, it's... I mean, let's be honest, guys. Battlefield 2042 is kind of goofy, right? It's not particularly grounded or authentic as far as Battlefield games go. Oh my god, they're just... They're on the zip. They're literally watching the zip lines. Is this going to turn into the biggest sweat fest of my life? I think I need an SMG. Okay, Need's on the... He's on the point. He knows what's up. Yeah, oh, the PP-29. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Let's go for that, in fact. It's been a long time since I showed you guys my PP, so... Here it is. Oh, no, dude. They've got the height advantage as well. We're getting absolutely wrecked this game. Wait a minute. Maybe getting a revive. Nope.
We are down to 50% of our resources. One of our team is down!
Oh, this guy. He got me twice now. We gotta sort this guy out. It feels like the teams are somewhat uneven. There's literally... This guy is 21-1, man. And the guy in second is 14-1. Hello? Skill-based matchmaking? Can we get some of that in the game, please, DICE? Just kidding, guys. Before anybody gets their pitchforks out. So the range is actually kind of good. If there are no other vehicles on here, it's probably worthwhile having a ranger out if you can grab one. Okay, let's try and just get up to the rooftop here because I think whoever's up there is getting a bunch of kills. In fact, I would wager that one of the guys who's at the top of the scoreboard there is just kind of camping and... Haha, got you. Oh, got him again as well. Look at him jumping around like a clown. Yeah, I don't know if people actually use macros for the AN-94, to be honest. I think most people just get good at burst firing weapons, but I think it was the M16A3 that in Battlefield games has often been a burst fire variant. And again, that's just a weapon I'm like, nope, I'm not going for that one. I'm staying away from it.
Multiple tangles. 70 meters from my position. Throwing grenade.
Oh, we can cap in here as well. Okay, this is quite nice. I can live with this. Dun, dun, dun. So we got a couple of guys up there on the roof. Where is the zip line even up here? It's around the other side, I think, but it's getting camped so hard. It's yeah, it's really hard to get up there. We need to get around this side, but they just have this area so locked down. I think that's kind of the tactic. If you can lock down this area, you have the zip lines up to the roof, and then it's just very difficult if they've got people on the roof here to work your way around. Like, you can see just how dominated we're getting here, which I guess is the name of the game, so fair do. Okay, that felt like I really died behind that wall. That is one of the things in the next Battlefield game that I'm looking forward to, is the better netcode, because a lot of the times you die in this game, and this is not just a Battlefield 2042 thing by any means, but in Battlefield games in general, there are a lot of deaths that kind of leave you scratching your head. You know what I mean? Or sometimes even kills that you get that leave me scratching my head. I'm like, I did not really deserve that kill. So in the next game, they're actually increasing the tick rate from I think this game has 45 hertz on next gen consoles and PC. In the next game, they are reportedly going up to 60 hertz, which should be, you know, it's not the biggest difference. It's not like 120 hertz, which would be insanely nice, but it's still an improvement. And any improvement we can get is, well, it's one that I'll take. Okay, we've lost. We've lost. We've got one ticket left. GG's. Man, these guys absolutely wiped the floor with us that game. Oh, look at that. 6 and 12. That's pretty abysmal right there. I haven't had such a bad game of Battlefield in literally, like, years. It's like they turned off the SBM for this one. I always took it as you just succumb to your injuries behind the wall. I suppose that's one way to look at it, Jim, yeah. But it goes both ways, you know. It's not like, you know, you're always the one who dies behind the wall. Because I've definitely had deaths myself where kills myself where I feel like I didn't deserve that. Like, I'll shoot around and then I'll look away and then I get the kill after I've looked away and continued running on to the next target. I'm like, wait, what the heck? What happened there? And that's just the netcode coming in.
Ready.
Ready. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do another one. Hopefully this one is going to be a little bit more favorable for us. Whoa, look at that. We got one more tier, guys. So this is actually going to be a decent grind to get to the AN94. Wait, is that how many boings I need to skip to that? 2,000? Holy boings. Ghost, how hard is it to play this after seeing the leaks? It's not really hard because it's like all I've got, I guess. Okay, we'll go back to the S4 for this one. Full disclosure, like I know a lot of people think like, oh, all the content creators get to play and they're just like pretending like they can't play. And I suppose, you know, you gotta just take my word for it or not. But like, I'm not in the playtests. I don't think Enders is in the playtest either. I have no idea about Mary. But I know some content creators were invited because I saw a leak. And in that leak, I saw chat and I saw like some names that I'm familiar with, so I'm like, oh, okay. So they did invite some content creators. It wasn't just all like random. But I was not one of them, so I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't have an email for the next test either, so I'm just like you guys. I'm sat here just like, you know, it would be nice to be included, especially now because you know that if you get included, you have access. Access for life, so to speak. So every subsequent test after that, you will just be included, and instead of inviting new players to the test each time, they are inviting additional players, if that makes sense. So the earlier you get in, the more you're going to get to experience. But what can you do? There's no point fretting about it, right? If you get invited, you get invited. If you don't, you don't. And it's just kind of tough. Tough titties. We're actually going to survive here. Oh, okay. So this map is way different to the last one. The last one was super, super sweaty. This one, not so much. Like, you can get away with some more ranged weaponry. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Oh. Almost. Almost made it, guys. We know Jack Frags and Broken Machine have played it already. Yeah, so that's the thing. I don't really know how it goes out because obviously, like, they're way bigger channels than me, so that's expected. Like, but I also know of much smaller YouTube channels than me that have also been invited. So I don't really know, like, if they're doing it based on size of channel or reach or something, like engagement or something like that. That would be understandable, but apparently they're not. They're just sort of inviting, like, whoever they want to invite based on certain parameters. And they're also doing that with the, you know, people who aren't content creators, right? I know they're looking for, like, some certain players. I don't know if it's people who have played many Battlefield games in the past. Is it people who have never played Battlefield and they're trying to get them in? Is it people who are good players, bad players? Probably a decent, you know, slice of the community, I would say, would be the best thing. Because you want everybody's input, right? You want input from really, really amazing players. But you also want input from the amateurs and people who've never played the game before. Because whilst, you know, I do think they are hoping to bring back, like, the I don't really want to use the word veterans. But the older Battlefield community, I suppose, that have been waiting in the wings for a good game. But they also want to bring in just new players, right? People who've never played Battlefield. And how do they do that? I don't know, man. Yeah, it's going to be weird. And at the moment, you know, whilst they have delivered on well, they haven't delivered on anything, actually. Let me rephrase that. But what they've got cooking looks good. What they've got cooking looks good, right? But it's not really anything new. So the question is that enough? Is just, like, making another Battlefield game that is, like, as good as the best Battlefield games of the past, whether that's BF4, BF1, BF3... Like, is that enough? Don't they need to go above and beyond? Don't they need to do more than that and actually iterate on the franchise? I've seen Level Cap say this a lot in a lot of his takes in videos and streams and stuff, and he usually gets a lot of negative feedback because they're like, we don't want innovation, you know, we just want sort of tried and true and safe. But you're not going to get any new players either doing that. But that's the risk of innovation, you know. You either become a trailblazer or you fall flat on your face. The thing is with this game is that DICE did not try to innovate with this game. There's a massive distinction that I want to make between actually innovating and making something new and copying a trend. That is what DICE did with this game. They just tried to copy what they thought was hot at the time. And it failed massively because that's not what anybody wanted. Obviously, the game was a total disaster and an unfinished steaming pile of crap when it released. That didn't help either, but they just went for trend chasing. They didn't actually try and make anything new. And that's why I worry when I hear Battle Royale, because I'm like, yeah, okay, like, it's new for Battlefield, but it's not new. It's not like you've made some new handcrafted thing for Battlefield. It's just kind of copying something you know probably works. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling now, but hopefully you get where I'm coming from when I say innovation. And innovation doesn't have to be massive. It doesn't have to be like a whole new, like, game mode. You know, it can just be a small addition to the already solid formula that's like, wow, you know, just building upon what we already have. but some feature that's just been really well thought out and a lot of time has been put into it. Because that's how the game has got to the point it is now, right? All these features were not always there. They've just been added over time, and the ones that were successful have become staples of the Battlefield franchise. We're getting constantly hacked here, guys. Oh! Nice one. Yeah, that's a great example, Jim. Boats, ships, and submarines. Like, boats, I guess, have been something that have come and gone. You know, they were in BF4, they were in previous Battlefield games. They weren't in some games. And it depends on the setting, I think. But, for example, yes, submarines, as far as I know, have never been in Battlefield. So they could be a good addition. But it depends. Like, again, is it something they're going to put some time into to make it work? Or is it just like a gimmick, you know, like, oh, let's put this on the box, it will sell copies? Bit like Levolution, I suppose. I mean, that being said, though, if we just get a Battlefield game as we know it, and it's a good one, I'll be happy. I won't be sat here complaining like, oh, you guys think we innovate enough. I just think it would be nice to see. But I can also understand from EA's perspective, if they're just saying to the teams right now, like, guys, let's just play it safe. Like, super safe. When you think you're safe, you're not safe. Like, that's literally how safe we're going to play it. Like, no weird stuff whatsoever. Like, if that's their tactic, I can understand that as well. Maybe the next game, right? Once they've kind of rekindled the community spirits a bit, maybe the next game they go, okay, now we've kind of found our roots again. Let's try something, you know. I'm kind of liking this game mode on this particular map here. It kind of feels like a good old No Shark and Alls, you know? Back in the BF3 days. Jumping through containers. This is like the OG container map for me. Right, where is this guy? And then, of course, there's the whole Battlefield universe thing. Like, what does the Battlefield universe even mean to you? Because I don't think anybody knows what it means. Like, does it mean that it's going to be some sort of a Battlefield hub where all of the Battlefield games will exist, kind of like what Call of Duty have done, and they're just going to basically copy Call of Duty, and it's not going to be anything special? Does it mean all of the, you know, various modes, like whatever Ripple Effect are working on, be that a Battle Royale or something else, is that going to be there? And, you know, and then just the regular, let's call it all-out warfare, like normal Battlefield, and then the campaign? Like, I don't know. It's such a vague term. Or is it just a thing for the future? Is the first part of the Battlefield universe just going to be Battlefield 6, and then they're going to add to it over time? Oh, no! Oh, the SP8's launch. A long time no see. Oh, well, revive? Oh, Acemon, thank you. Oh, thanks for the revive. Not so much for the teabag, though, mate. I thought we were friends. Friends don't teabag one another. Was that somebody on the roof? Or am I seeing things? Yeah, he was on the roof. That's not going to work, is it? Get in, boys. There you go. Nice one. There was someone down here. Is that our friendly just broken the window? I think so. Oh! Oh, no! After this Battlefield should be Bad Company 3. See, I think that's a good idea as well. I think that could be actually what Battlefield universe is that they're planning to release mainline games alongside a spin-off series. So maybe let's say 2025, assume the game comes out this year. Let's say 2025, we get Battlefield 6, let's call it. Maybe 2027, possibly 28, then we get Bad Company 3. And it's like, it's not maybe the favorite game of everybody, but some people like it. And you know what Bad Company was like, right? There weren't like jets. There weren't as many helicopters. I don't think there was even a little bird. You just had the transport helis. So the vehicle play was more on just the ground. And it was sort of a more focused experience. And then, of course, they had the campaign, which was really big as well. I think that could be cool. I think if they'd done the same thing with Hardline, like just said, hey guys, this is not going to be a mainline Battlefield game. It's just like a kind of, we're filling the gap. You know, we're filling the year between mainline games, and this is something we want to try. I think people would have, like, largely accepted it. But after BF4, everybody expected, like, the next big thing, and it was Hardline. I think it just came at a bad time, really. Oh, there is a guy around here. That's why I'm worried to go over, because we're getting flanked from the side. Oh, this is close. They've got 12 tickets. Come on, we got to get this flag right now, or we lose. Nice. Surely we win now. GG! This was a wicked round, man. I'm really enjoying this on Domination, actually. I think out of all of the limited time game modes that they've ever put in here, this one is probably my favorite. It's incredibly simple, but it just feels like No Sharkanels back in the day. I don't know what other maps we have. I think there's 4 or 5 maps for Domination. I know there's Stadium, so let's see if we get that next. Is it a good time to jump back into Battlefield 2042? Well, I mean, it depends on the reason. If you stop playing because you found that 1100 hours was just enough, it's probably not going to be that much more entertaining than it used to be. But if it's been like years since you played it, then I mean, yeah, you can always give it a try. One way to know anyway, you can jump back in, and if you're like, nah, I'm kind of done with this game, you'll know.
Ready.
Oh.
Auf geht's.
Error. Let's requeue. What countries do I want to fight in Battlefield 6? I mean, I think there hasn't been that many maps in the US outside of Hardline. And again, like, not that many people played Hardline, really. So it kind of... I don't want to say it doesn't count, but almost. So there are a lot of maps I'd like to see in the US. I have heard that there is one in the Hollywood Hills that somebody leaked that they playtested. So the only map we've seen, of course, so far on the playtest has been this one set in the Middle East, right? For those of you who've seen the leaks. I wonder if we're going to see much the same playtest now on Friday, because inevitably it's going to get leaked, guys. It's going to happen again, and don't worry, I'll be making a video on that most likely on the Saturday, uploading, you know, my thoughts on anything I see there. But I'm not sure there is going to be anything that different. If they just make a few tweaks, it's the same map, same weapons, same vehicles, etc., etc. There might not really be anything to talk about. Oh, what is going on here? Are we having outage problems? But maybe they have another map. That could also be, you know, somebody has leaked that they've played a number of different maps, and you could kind of corroborate what they were saying. This was months ago, before Battlefield Labs was even announced, so I think this was like an in-house test. But they mentioned the map that was played last week, was it? Or 2 weeks ago in the first playtest on this Middle Eastern map. Was it called Abbasid? And so this person also said that there was another map based in the Hollywood Hills, and a third one as well that they played. So it sounds like we are going to be getting some, at least one location in the US. Other than that, though, like, locations to me don't really matter, like the actual country. It's more just what is the set piece, what is the actual map, you know, what is that around. Oh boy, sounds like DICE are having problems here. Let me check Twitter, guys. Yeah, they said somewhere, yeah. This was early, this was like 2 hours ago. They said some of you are entering into high ping or encountering matchmaking errors. This is due to the high demand for War Machine. So, how many people are, like, playing the game right now? I mean, oh, that's quite a big spike, isn't it? For what is essentially a pretty small game mode. You know, a couple of game modes and a weapon. But it has gotten a little spike here. We're at 13,000 players, but that's not like... I mean, come on, dude. This is EA. Surely their servers can handle more than that. Let's give it one more go, guys. And if we're having no luck, I'll have to head off. Because I do have to go pick up my wife soon from work. So she'll be not too happy if I'm late. Hello, Attila. Welcome, man. Anybody, for anyone who got here slightly late to the stream, or for anybody who was at the start and I kind of messed up, I think once I end the stream, you will be able to go back and actually watch the intro where I was breaking down what is actually in this update. So I think that should still upload to YouTube. That's at least the plan. Oh, have we got something? Domination. Arica Harbor. Nice. Okay, we're almost here, guys. Battlefield 6 when? Who knows, man. That's the worst thing about it, is not only do we maybe have to wait until the end of the year, or like, you know, at least October, November, but it might not even be this year. It might be next year. It's such a weird time.
Challenge them every time they push. Dominate your foes and be well rewarded.
Hey man, I start work at 7 o'clock in the morning, alright? And I'm supposed to work till 3 o'clock, but it's not my fault I'm always finished earlier. I work in a kitchen, so... The chef life, dude. If you're quick at making the food and putting everything away, guess what? You get to go home early. She works 8 till 4. Alright, come on, Ghost. Focus up time. We're finally in a round. This is the last round. We got to make this a win. We got absolutely dominated the first round. We won, I don't want to say convincingly, the second round, but we just, you know, scraped by. We scraped a win. No! So this one, we got to win convincingly. That's a good outlook, Major Tom, yeah. It's not like we don't have other games to be playing in the meantime. If you guys are anything like I am, you have a huge back catalogue of titles that you haven't played through yet. Oh no. Oh no. Are we getting dominated again? They're living up to the name of the game mode, guys. We are actually getting dominated here. We gotta do something. No, 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 no. Let me in. Let me in. I just want to get to the roof. I just want one good vantage point. There's so many of them on the roof. Are you kidding me? I can't. Oh, he's burning. He's down. Kudos to whoever threw that incendiary.
Marking hostile. 90 meters away from my position.
Okay, let's take over their rooftop. Am I really a chef? Yes, I am indeed. What is my special dish? I don't really have a special dish, dude. That's not really how chefing works. It's more like you have to be able to cook everything. Or, like, kind of whatever you're told to cook, I suppose. Or whatever's on the menu. Spawns in this mode are so bad. I mean, spawns in Battlefield are just kind of bad in general because you've got a squad you can spawn on. So much of the time you'll spawn on a death trap.
I see one of the troops. Around 60 meters from my position.
Hi, Maria. My daughter's like creeping through the kitchen, trying not to disturb me. Not long. "15 minutes or something?" I've got one game left, Maria, okay? Like, can I finish my game, please, Mum? I mean, you escape from your mum and your dad, and then it's your kids telling you to stop playing games. Never a moment's peace, guys. No, it's happening again. Oh, there's a couple of them there. Yeah, what's up, Timeless? Yeah, it works like a charm, doesn't it? Nah, yeah. I make it sound worse than it is, but actually I have an extremely understanding family when it comes to YouTubing and stuff. And bear in mind, I literally do this in my living room. So if I'm going to record a video, I'm like, right, guys, everybody out. Or if you're not leaving, then be quiet. This guy is completely oblivious. Oh! I didn't think he could see me yet. I thought he was ADS'd in so hard, man. I thought he had like a... I don't know. I'm thinking this game is too realistic. He's not actually looking through the scope. He can see everything around him. Cheers, Bamarang. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for swinging by and checking out the stream. Okay, let's head up to the rooftop. Suffice it to say, guys, I don't think we are going to be winning this one.
Tango on my mark. Around 70 meters from my
Despite the fact I tried to pep myself up for it.
Hostile identified. South.
Uh-oh. I hear footsteps. No! Oh, the PBX. That gun is an absolute beast. I should be getting on that one again. I don't really reuse weapons too much because I just like to start tier 1ing a new one once I've gotten one done. I haven't actually done the S-Fire yet, so that's mainly why I'm using it, but I could probably do way better if I actually use, you know, a weapon that's designed for this sort of a game mode. Oh, the tables have turned, though. We do have all the flags now. Wait, where's our medic buddy gone? Oh, okay. Oh, he's down there, but I don't think he's coming. See, this is why I would never be able to work from home, Attila, because I would just do... There's too many distractions. I think during COVID, a lot of people set up their office in the garage. So then they would go to the garage to work, and they don't go back to the house until they're done with their workday, because you kind of like disconnect your mind from there. Which makes sense to me. New gun's not that good. Oh, that's disappointing. Yeah, I haven't unlocked it yet. I'm gonna have to play... It seems like, I don't know, like 4, 5, 6 hours or something just to... Maybe even longer than that. Hey, I just had a thought. There's probably weekly missions, isn't there? I forgot that those were even a thing. We haven't even checked those, but... I could probably have a few more tiers done if I was actually trying to complete the missions. So, I don't know. Maybe it's a few hours of gameplay to get the AN-94. I can't see this guy. He's, I don't know, just sort of clouded in a murky background. Let's just go this way. Let's not tempt fate. Oh boy. Oh, jeez. That is, sweaty position these guys have got there. Nice smoke, nice smoke. Alright, we gotta go up and get these guys. They deserve to die. It's the only thing I do this game. These bunch of campers are gonna die. Oh god, where'd that nade come from? Right in the staircase. Got you. Oh, were there just 2 of them? I guess so. GG's. We had a good fight there towards the end, but to no avail. So pretty good game mode though. I've got to say, Domination. I am liking Domination. I think it's just a more basic version of Battlefield, really, isn't it? You don't have to worry about vehicles so much. I actually wasn't able to test that out. Apparently, for anybody who wasn't here before when I mentioned it, Cadwoman, aka Mary, she said that you could call in vehicles in Stadium. But we didn't play Stadium, so who knows if that's still a thing. Maybe they can hotfix it or something. But yeah, overall, I've been enjoying this game mode. The other game mode, though, there is one against the AI. I forget what it's called. It's just like Rush versus a bunch of robots. I could really just not have that game mode. Hey, here, look at that. Speak of the devil. Tier 1, another one. What are we going to play then next? What weapon? I don't know. Yeah, Rush Override it's called here. This one, I don't really see the purpose of it. It's Battlefield. Nobody wants to play against a bunch of AI in Battlefield, really. So I suppose it's good practice, maybe for aiming, you know, tier 1 in weapons and that sort of stuff. It's pretty decent. But other than that, it's probably something you're going to play once and then be like, yeah, okay, I'm good. And Domination is going to be the way to go there. Ghost, random question. It's on sale right now. Do you play Titanfall 2 at all? I've rediscovered it, having a blast. So I actually own the game. Somebody gifted it to me long time ago, like after the game. I think another content creator who's no longer a content creator, he was like, hey dude, I've got a spare key. Here you go. And I just never found the time to play it. But I've heard fantastic things about it. So it's definitely on the list, man. Ghost, why aren't you using the underbarrel explosive? That is an excellent question. Good question. I don't know. I probably should be. Especially with the smoke and everything in there. Strongly recommend you go look. I'll give it a look, dude. For sure. You know how it is though, right? The never-ending list of games just grows and grows and never gets smaller. It's like 10 steps forward and 10 steps back and 1 step forward all the time. But yeah, guys, in conclusion, I would say this event is definitely worth checking out, you know. I mean, if you play Battlefield 2042 anyway, then of course you're going to check it out. The event pass is similar to the event passes we've seen for every other battle pass in the game. I have never really found most of the cosmetics in this game to be that appealing. Maybe that stems from the fact that I don't find the specialists to be that appealing. So the only thing I care about is unlocking the AN-94. And at the moment, I can't really comment on it because I haven't tried it. So whether you want to get this battle pass or this event pass or not, I suppose just depends on if you really care about cosmetics. I just unlocked it or got the premium for the heck of it because I had some boins anyway. But if you don't have any boins, is it worth paying for? I suppose that's just a decision you'll have to make for yourself. Wait a minute, are there 2 cyborg ones? There's one for Liz here at tier 30. And then there's also one for Ral. Oh, that's pretty cool. I do have to say these 2 robot skins are pretty decent looking. There is going to be a King of the Hill mode as well, I believe, coming in a week or 2. I can't quite recall when the event ends, but for the time being, we just have the 2 game modes, and then King of the Hill will be either joining them or replacing them. So, thank you guys for watching, as always. I hope you enjoyed. Appreciate you guys all. Stay tuned to the channel on Saturday because I am fully expecting a bunch of leaks to come out on Friday. I am going out with some work people then, so I probably won't be able to put out the video directly on the Friday, but I'll be getting up on Saturday morning and checking out all of those leaks, most likely in a hungover state, and then making a video on it. So you won't want to miss that one. Otherwise, guys, take care, have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Bye-bye.